Once upon a time, when a country was resonating with the call for freedom, a visionary had a dream. The dream was to remind this country of its roots by reviving the rich legacy of its traditions and culture. The year was 1936. Under a solitary banyan tree on the campus of the Theosophical Society, the visionary Rukmini Devi Arundel's dream found its culmination. And thus was born Kalakshetra, an institution that has nurtured artistic education and fine arts in India for more than 8.5 decades. Spread over a lush 100 acres close to the seashore, Kalakshetra is more than just an institute. It is a way of life.
The present campus of Kalakshetra Foundation was brought together by our founder, and the foundation stone was laid in December 1961 by Sir C.P. Ramaswamy Iyer, and this place was inaugurated formally in 1962 May. It is the vision of our founder, and this vision has spread like the banyan trees, and it inculcates the true value and spirit of art so that the vision of art can be upheld in our country. Kalakshetra Foundation comprises of 5 units. The Rukmini Devi College of Fine Arts, which was founded in the year 1936. The Besant Theosophical Higher Secondary School, which was the vision of Dr. Annie Besant, and it was founded in the year 1934 by Dr. George Arundale. Then we have the Besant Arundale Senior Secondary School, which was founded in 1973. The Montessori section was started by Maria Montessori herself, who was then in India, and it was started in the year 1939. We have the Besant Center Cultural Hostel, and then we also have the Crafts Education and Research Center, which was founded in 1937.
Rukmini Devi brought Bharatnatyam out of the shadows, forever changing the course of the art in all its aspects, from its aesthetics to its costumes. Today, the teaching and learning of Bharatnatyam has become synonymous with Kalakshetra. The Kalakshetra dancer is renowned for his or her precision, grace, and impeccable form. One of Rukmini Devi's significant contributions to the dance was in the method of teaching the basic steps or adavos of Bharatnatyam. The goal of the institute has been to create a performer with a thorough understanding of the theoretical, literary, and musical basis of the traditional art. Language, music, and theory are thus given equal importance to support the main subject of study.
In Kalakshetra, it's a 4 years diploma course. In the first year, we'll be teaching them basic exercises which will help them to learn our basic steps. And it's a very tough course which they have to really dedicate themselves and start learning all the adavos. And in the second year, slowly we'll be introducing them a facial expression like Shabdam, and of course we'll be teaching them Alaripu, Jatiswaram, and then Shabdam. And in the third year, we'll be teaching them the major item called Varnam, and in final year they'll be learning the entire Margam. So by the end of the final year, they'll be ready to perform to give a solo performances for 2 to 2.5 hours. And after they complete their 4 years diploma course, if they have done very well in their exam, they will be eligible to do their post-diploma course. And in post-diploma, 2 years course, in post-diploma, we will be taking them in all our productions, we will be traveling along with them and performing a lot, India and abroad. So by the end of post-diploma, so they will be a well-trained dancer, and not only a dancer, they will be trained as a very good human being.
There is music and rhythm at every bend in the Kalakshetra campus. Carnatic music is taught with all its nuances. Apart from mastering vocals, students are introduced to the subtleties of a wide range of instruments, from the violin and the mridangam to the flute and the veena. An education in the visual arts enables individuals to appreciate, explore and interpret the treasure trove of Indian heritage. The Visual Arts Department at Kalakshetra is an eye-catching mosaic of colors and techniques. Students engage in painting, sculpture, ceramic work, printmaking and photography as part of a 4-year course. They are taught about the evolution of Indian art as a synergy of techniques nurtured by different dynasties and eras, while also being exposed to the aesthetics of contemporary arts. Art in all its forms grow together in the natural beauty of the campus, thriving under a Guru-Shishya parampara.
In Kalakshetra, teacher and student relationship is very strong bonding. Teachers they usually share their problems and their happiness, and a teacher is also like a mother or a father who can guide them. If they do any mistake, then we'll just call them and don't do this, do that. So they are very friendly and they are very free to talk with the teachers.
Kalakshetra has its own performance wing, comprising the staff, students and guest artists from among the alumni. This repertory is known for the finesse, synchronization and breathtaking beauty it brings to its performances across the world. The repertory includes all the dance dramas choreographed by the founder, as well as individual Bharatanatyam pieces, traditional works, and the choreography of senior teachers. Students who learnt directly from Rukmini Devi are often invited to help revive and teach the present students at the foundation. The repertory is supported by the music department, which provides the orchestra. Today, the rhythms of Bharatanatyam in the Kalakshetra style may be heard in every corner of the globe. The campus also includes a small museum housing the founder's personal collection. There are also several libraries and visually stunning performance spaces such as the Rukmini Arangam, the Bharat Kalakshetra Auditorium, the Padma Pushkarini and the Tagore Hall.
I happened to watch a YouTube video of Kalakshetra repertory and was truly fascinated by the purity of art form, the ambience, the old banyan tree, everything of this place created a strong desire in me to come here. This place is filled with beauty, colors, art, music everywhere. I could say that every plant, everything here is resonating beauty and aesthetics. When I leave this institution, I would like to go with a vision to carry the spirit of art, aesthetics that this institution has imposed on me. I would like to be a true appreciator of art, if possible, elevate lives through my art.
Exquisite costumes and fine backdrops were central to the dance dramas created by Rukmini Devi. For this, she sought the weavers, dyers and designers of traditional textiles. And so, in 1937, a year after the founding of Kalakshetra, Rukmini Devi set up a weaving centre. The Craft Education and Research Centre, or the CERC as it is known today, works to retain heritage crafts. There are 14 active looms, with weavers residing on the premises as a community. Kamla Devi Chattopadhyay, a close friend of Rukmini Devi and a renowned advocate of crafts in India, initiated the centre's experiments with natural dyes in the 1950s. Extensive research is done on natural dyes and dyeing methods. The Srikalahasti style of kalamkari work and Machilipatnam woodblock printing are among the traditional techniques focused on in the CERC. This painting on cloth is done with an indigenous pen-like implement known as kalamdar, a Persian trade term evolved to be kalamkari in mid-20th century, where kalam means pen and kari means work. In the Machilipatnam tradition, the outlines and main features of all the designs are printed with hand-carved blocks and only the details are painted by hand. The Kalakshetra Sari produced by the centre is a work of unique craftsmanship with vibrant colours, striking borders and unusual motifs originally chosen by Rukmini Devi herself. Each sari, depending on its pattern, takes anywhere from a few days to several weeks to make, and in the case of the silk saris, requires the work of more than one weaver. In the year 1993, Kalakshetra was recognized as an institute of national importance by an Act of Indian Parliament. It is now an autonomous body under the Ministry of Culture, Government of India.
Today, soft power has become most important, and it is through soft power that we appeal and attract the other countries to our country. And in this situation, Kalakshetra Foundation is most relevant, for it is the soft power, the culture that it is replete with, the Gurukul system of teaching that has become so important in our campus, that has brought many people to our country, and that is even now attracting our students and students from different parts of the world to our campus. In the words of Rukmini Devi, Indian art is an embodiment of not only the beauty in art form, but also the beauty of the soul. It is necessary to educate young people, not only to train them as great artists, but also as cultured people, to appreciate art, to be sensitive to beauty and ultimately sensitive to humanity.
What dance is in movement, music is in sound, painting is in color, and sculpture is in form. Kalakshetra is a melange of all these and much more. It is a blend of melodies and hues that come together to create a perfect symphony, a place of striking beauty. True to Rukmini Devi's vision, the Kalakshetra Foundation today has established itself as a stage of great renown where the world meets culture. It stands as a testimony to the richness of India's heritage, as a saga of art in its finest form. Dance, music, art and craft blend seamlessly to create the vibrance and dynamism that is Kalakshetra. What began as the seeds of a dream has taken root and flourished into an institution of eminence, nurtured by one of the tallest figures in Indian culture, Rukmini Devi Arundel. Today, Kalakshetra continues to shape young lives by making education more beautiful and artistic, while reminding a nation of the richness of its heritage. With camera person Venkateshan and technical assistants Uma Maheshwar Rao, Vijay Kumar and Lokesh, this is Rini Chaudhary from DD News.